2, 1, clap.
You said clap instead of clapping.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I said clap.
Jesus Christ. That one was closer. This is why I started recording already.
We should be synchronized up now. Now let's get into this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Welcome to the Hyena Lounge. With your hosts, Elijah Green, and Chad Dunning.
Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to the very first episode of the Hyena Lounge. My name is Elijah Green.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chad Dunning, and I appreciate y'all being here for the first, as he said, ever Hyena Lounge podcast. Thank you all for being here.
The first ever.
Bow, 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 bow. I'm gonna say we even have sound effects.
You
I
best
said,
believe we got the sounds.
my name's Chad Dunning. We're here to help you take the edge off of your week a little bit, share some laughs with each other along the way, and just enjoy each other's company. So we, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Hell yeah.
The Hyena Lounge.
So today I'm smoking on some Gorilla Glue strain over here.
We were already getting smoking. All right. Should we
Already
do
getting smoking.
Gorilla Glue, huh? That's an interesting strain. I've got some good stories for that strain.
Gorilla Glue, man.
I am currently smoking on Durban Kush, so let's take a big old rip together, shall we?
Fuck yes, that sounds excellent, my man.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, my dear lad.
All right, I had to throw that in there. Sorry.
Hell yeah, my dude.
We're not sure how this is going to go, especially when he dies in the background. We've got a few different things recording right now, so we have a few different layers that we're going to all piece together in a glorious puzzle.
Absolutely.
But yeah, the idea is that we're going to hang out, share our ideas, share our opinions, talk about stuff we know about, and talk about stuff we don't know about. Like you said, we're smoking.
Absolutely.
I'm smoking on Durban Kush today. Morbid's got that Gorilla Glue going.
Got that Gorilla Glue, baby. First hit of the day. Happy Saturday. I'm feeling really
here,
nice.
Dude. Same here. First hit of the day. I saved it just for the podcast.
I'm drinking on this here Lavazza coffee.
That's right.
And it's a coffee from Torino, Italia.
Italia?
1895. Absolutely exquisite.
You have
I got it
coffee
'cause it's
beans from
dark roast.
1895?
That's right. I've been saving them since 1895.
So now we know that Morbid is now we know that Elijah is a vampire.
Hey, it's gonna be so weird. We got to get used to calling each other our real names now.
That's why I did a cutback so you can edit it out if you have to.
No, I think we should leave it in. For those of you that don't know, we know each other through Twitch. We are both streamers on the internet. We are variety streamers, and we became buddies over Twitch, man. Twitch is awesome.
Yes,
fantastic communities.
Really fun way to find people that have similar interests as you. It's really easy to tell if you're going to be friends with somebody too, because you can kind of see the type of person they are before you even have to talk to them. So basically, what drew me to this crazy bastard is I just saw how much high energy he was and how he had a similar sense of humor, and that's how we became friends.
Hell, fucking yeah! Same with this man.
I'm gonna try to have to hear your bong going and make sure that I talk long enough for you to inhale and exhale, and then maybe a cough or two afterwards. And then end it on a natural note so you can then carry on the conversation.
Absolutely.
That was that natural note.
This is the natural note, and this is my natural note. Are you going to take a rip now, my man? Good for you.
You almost got me halfway through that rip.
No, but Twitch is fantastic for meeting communities and stuff, and I just saw what a positive energy this man Chad put out, and I fucking loved it.
I'm already blushing. What I'm drinking on today for my coffee, because this is going to be just like a coffee lounge, coffee talk type podcast. He's got that crazy fancy Italian coffee. I'm just I'm just drinking on Country Roast. This is literally a knockoff brand of Folgers, but it's by Folgers.
It's a knockoff brand of Folgers by Folgers? Why don't they just call it like Folgers something else?
That was the part that got me. I looked at it on the shelf like from this distance, and I was like, oh, that looks like a knockoff brand of Folgers. Look, it's $3 cheaper too. I'll pick that up. I picked it up, and I was like, man, doesn't that look like a Folgers container? And then I looked at the size, and it is. It is a Folgers container. It says Folgers on the
How's it
top.
taste?
It says Folgers on the side. Like crap.
It tastes like crap.
It tastes like the stuff that Folgers threw away. And they decided instead of throwing it away, they're just going to throw it in this aroma seal container because instead of recycling them, we'll just reuse the ones that people send in. And it literally looks like they peeled the stickers off of one label. This is all printed, so I bet this is how they make the containers. They make them like garbage, and then they put the Folger stickers over the top of them. Anyways, it's okay. Coffee
is horribly. I can't believe this shit.
with any type of sugar and creamer, any coffee's good.
That's damn right, man. Folgers was one of my go-tos for years, and then I started poking around with tons of different brands and such.
Don't get me
wrong. Fucking love dark coffee.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup, but the worst part of waking up is when you think it's Folgers and it's the trash.
And it's the trash can. The bottom of the trash can. The part that you don't lick ever.
Yes, it's like...
Don't lick that part.
It's like somebody already made coffee out of these coffee grounds, dried them up, spread them out so it looks like coffee grounds, and put them back into the container. So yeah,
what the fuck?
I'm barely satisfied with this cup of coffee.
However, we're gonna need to get you a NOS shipment of Death Wish. I think.
This is like the bare bones, the bottom end of this. So I bought a big old container of normal Folgers for next time. We're doing great though. We're doing great.
You're doing excellent, man. You're doing so fucking good.
Real quick, just a quick question for you, Elijah.
Yes.
Would you rather have a life rewind button or a life pause button?
Oh, wow. A life rewind button or a life pause button.
Mm-hmm.
So if I pause life, I can do anything without anything happening in the real world?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or can I rewind and go back in time to fix something?
I would imagine it like video editing, right? Like this is because with the would you rather's, I'm always asking the questions. So the way
that's the best part.
The way I imagine this one would be, it's just like video editing. The reason you rewind is to go back and redo something, right? And the reason you pause is so you can stop everything in its tracks, so you can fix whatever's going on at that moment.
Yes, absolutely. I would have to say rewind and go back and fix something. Yeah,
really. Now
I really would. Yeah,
taking into consideration like the butterfly effect. You want that much responsibility on your plate?
Ooh, now that is a completely different element I didn't think about.
Right? Because I mean,
I'll tell you.
The question is, does the butterfly effect still? I didn't even say that right. The butterfly effect, does that still apply to the pause as well? Because the problem is,
I don't think it should.
Yeah, because the problem is you don't know what's going to happen in the future, as opposed to when you rewind, you do know what's going to happen in the future.
Like I can tell you exactly my scenario for what I would do. So I was a piece of shit little kid when I was younger. A piece of shit teenager.
Piece of shit little kid. Just a little rowdy. Are you breaking laws?
Oh my god, breaking laws. Doing everything against my parents' wishes just because fuck you. You don't tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me this. Little piece of shit, dude.
I was pretty
They're over there providing for me. Dude, they provided so much for me. And then now that I'm like older, I'm like, when I turned like 20, I was like, wow, I was such a shithead to these people that love me and care for me. And so I would go back and definitely treat them better, for sure. So I don't know how that would affect my future. Who fucking knows?
Right?
I might not even be here, which would be a shame because I love
here.
all of production. Here, right here on this podcast, episode number 1, the Hyena Lounge. Welcome here.
The Hyena Lounge.
So, no, I totally get that.
That's my answer.
I don't. So, I've a very similar mentality growing up. But mine was a little bit more justified as to where my parents necessarily weren't the best parents in the world. My mom sure as hell tried. But her idea of parenting was just copious amounts of love and affection, like where necessarily sometimes I didn't need it, like sometimes I needed a hard hand from my mother. Whereas opposed to my father, on the other hand, was all corporal punishment. This is how I was raised, so this is how you should be raised. type mentality. Got my ass kicked a lot as a kid. That's a whole other conversation.
Rough.
Yeah. So I was rebellious.
So your mom was too loving and forgiving.
You are the
so
best.
she didn't
You
give
are
a
the
heavy hand.
exactly.
Yeah.
You are the best. Nobody's as good. Well, and that's the other thing too is. So let me rephrase that. I guess it wasn't just inundation with love and affection. That was her response to all bad situations. So if something bad had happened with my dad, it was, oh, don't worry, honey, I love you. It's okay. It's okay. No life lessons, no advice, no
Damn.
guidance. It was just like, okay, just cry it out, blah, blah. And it basically was just me. I fucking hate everything. Oh, my life sucks, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. It's okay. And then the next day, I'd go to school. She'd stay at home or go to work. My dad would go to work and come home, and he'd scream at me some more. And it's okay. It was just a cycle of that.
What a back and forth. Jesus Christ.
So rewinding, I would have probably just left instead of threatening to leave. But I think I want to have a pause button because, like, with the rewind button, like I was saying, you already know what's happened in the future. You rewind, go back and change one thing, to change one thing in the future. But then so many things would ripple effect. I think personally, I'd rather have the pause button so I could okay, this is about to happen. I need to think about this. Pause. Like, okay, this is a big life decision. I'm going to waste all the time I can right now in this pause realm and think about this, think this through so I could because that's probably was my biggest downfall as a young adult was jumping into decisions as opposed to thinking about them.
So if you paused, would you be able to go and try out something that you're curious about and then see if it works out and then resume back to where you were?
See, I think that would be the downside with the pause is that it would merely be like reflection. Like you could probably go to a library and read a book in the pause realm, you know? You maybe you could look something up on the internet in the pause realm or something, but I don't think it would be anything outside of your own personal self that would be able to influence whatever you paused it for.
What if you pause for 10 years and you take that time to absorb all the knowledge and then after that 10 years you resume and you go slap Stephen Hawking in the face with your dick with your knowledge? You know what I'm talking about?
With your dick knowledge.
But that's your dick knowledge. Exactly. Thank you very much. That's your dick knowledge.
Hello, motherfucker.
I mean, you bring a good point.
That's a very valid.
Makes me consider pausing.
Right? Very, very valid argument. But I mean, at that point, then does that take 10 years off your life?
Oh, shit.
Because does it pause?
Yeah,
your
what do you
time?
do in that 10 years? What if you're smoking and drinking a shit ton through that 10 years?
Come back looking leathery and decrepit.
Oh, you're 26 and it's
literally you're standing in front of your wife when you pause the button and you're a healthy 35-year-old man and then you pause and you're a 45-year-old withered Skeletor in front of her.
Oh
She's like, what the hell just happened? We gotta go to the hospital right now. What are you talking about, honey?
God.
You just aged 10 years.
I think something's wrong. Something is wrong.
Something is definitely
gotta be wrong. Honey,
Damn,
you aged 20 years.
Oh
my God.
All right, sorry. I figured it would be a good time to throw out the
That
first
was
Would You
incredible.
Rather. It's going to be something that's
Oh,
common on the
fuck, that was great.
podcast. Yeah, we'll both throw out random Would You Rathers throughout the episode, and it'll just be something fun that we can spawn off a conversation. I figured that would be a good time for it.
And if you guys would be interested to send Would You Rathers our way, on Twitter, go ahead and use the hashtag HyenaPod and go ahead and send you any questions you might have.
I'm sorry, Elijah, I missed that.
Rathers.
What was that hashtag one more time?
That was hashtag HyenaPod on Twitter to contact us, and we'll be sorting through that list of questions, anything you guys have to say, submissions you have, all that kind of stuff. Please feel free to send it over there. We would love to see it.
I'll be
Hell
sending
yeah.
mine, that's for sure.
The Hyena Lounge. Hyena.
Hell yeah, my man.
Hell yeah. All right. So,
dude,
what up?
today, big news. Big old
news.
news.
Oh,
Can
shoot,
we,
that's right. Today, in the news.
Joe Biden was just elected president. Official.
Literally,
It is official
just
today, as we record.
Like merely
So.
hours ago.
I'm very happy this is all wrapped up. I hated all the tension and everything. Just let it be.
I
you know?
agree. I feel like with
Holy
everything that's
shit.
been going on this year already, and on top of this election taking a long time, it's just like wound everybody up so much more, and
Yeah.
the tension was so high. I felt it. Like, I literally physically felt it this year in my shoulder.
I felt it in my office space at work, dude. Things were tense. Like, I didn't even want to speak because, like, everything turned into a little spat argument type thing.
Right? Like even tiny
it's
little
hostile.
things.
Yeah, really. The smallest of things, like sending a letter out. But absurd. I'm
I
just,
apologize
like, so
for sending
happy.
the last email. I just wanted to know who was going to fix the fence outside of work, not the fence on the border, okay?
Dude. So I'm very happy. It's all wrapped up, man. I'm not a huge political dude, so it doesn't really weigh on me either way, to be honest. I'm just happy it's over.
Yeah,
and let's bring another 4 years. Everybody
another 4 years.
Let's live good, man.
And say that's the real thing is let's take whatever's happened here, regardless of what side you were on, and keep pushing for what you believe in. Because that's the idea, right? That's the whole point of the change of hands, is that maybe we can get different responses over the next 4 years that we didn't like over the last. So whatever you didn't like over the last 4 years, now's your chance to change it. So local government,
change things up now.
Local elections, federal elections, go vote.
Go vote, yeah. Especially if you didn't vote, you don't get to say anything, okay? If you didn't vote, dude, it's funny to me. It's funny to me how many of our viewers on Twitch seemed like that aren't in America, like Canadian viewers.
Yes, that were more involved than some of our American viewers were.
Yeah, they like to watch the debate. I hate watching that shit.
That was a funny meme I saw today. There was some Canadian, obviously we're like streamer Twitter, so that's all I see, but it's some streamer posted, so now that Canadians have been watching this debacle of election for the last however long, we know every single one of your states and every single one of your states' counties and how many people reside in all of those places. Could you name all, I don't even know if this is the right number, 12 of our Canadian provinces? I think there's 11. Oh, God, now I got to look it up.
I cannot at all. No way in hell. But I can name
most of them, probably. There's only 10. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. There's only 10.
Dude, other countries are so much more plugged into American politics and culture. Like, I don't 100%. Know shit about
10 provinces and 3 territories. I'm just going to throw that out there. So 13
10
total.
provinces and 3 territories.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah. But anyways, I definitely couldn't name any. Well, I could name some of them, but I wouldn't know which ones are territories and which ones are provinces. Definitely couldn't tell you the cities. Like, I know that there's a city called. Oh no, not even gonna do that. There's cities up there.
There's cities I don't
know,
up there.
I don't know which ones are cities and which ones are the provinces. So yeah, that proves the American education system right there. Good God, I'm one of the smart ones too. Like, that's the problem.
Dude, oh my God, what? Like, where's Toronto? Is that a province?
It's up there. It's up
there. It's right up there, man. Just look up. Oh my God, and I know the
where's
most
Quebec?
About Canada.
Where's Nova Scotia?
Nothing.
Is Quebec a city or a province? Who knows? These are questions for you guys to answer for us next time on the Hyena Podcast, the Hyena Lounge.
So we're talking about Canada, right? All I think I know is
the Hyena Lounge.
Moose and maple syrup, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! But I don't know about their territories and stuff.
Totally was waiting for the moose soup one.
Oh fuck! How perfect is that?
Come down later for moose soup.
Now it's too fucking late, dude.
The beauty of editing, baby. But yeah, no. We'll leave the politics there, but just go vote. If you didn't vote in this presidential election, please keep your opinions to yourself. If you did vote, please be as courteous as you can about whether you won or lost. And again, if you want to make a change, you still can. You still can. Just go vote in local elections. There's primaries. There's all sorts of stuff that you can still vote in between the next 4 years. Just pay attention.
Just pay a little bit of attention.
A little bit, if you want to. If you don't, then
don't go start fights in the comments, okay? Don't go out here.
I was going to say, and if you don't care, well...
This shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Speaking of really serious things, iPhone 12 being released.
Ooh, yeah. That's super serious. Let's talk about
That's pretty wild.
I honestly...
Dude, I have a bone to pick with Apple.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
No charger block is included with the iPhone 12.
Yeah.
What the
That
fuck,
was-
dude? You're spending
that was crazy.
$1,000 and you can't plug it in?
Well, no,
You
'cause
gotta
you
go
probably
out and
have.
buy another
they
30?
assume that you've got charger blocks from before, or you've got
Dude.
wireless chargers at home.
All right, so you know the
Literally is the assumption, or they want to make more money off of you. That's the
Do you
other
have an iPhone or Android?
I do have an iPhone 8
All right,
Plus.
me
I'm a little
too.
behind.
So your charger block has the regular USB plug, right?
Yes.
Goes to the wall and then the USB plug.
Mm-hmm.
So this new one, the cable that comes with the iPhone 12
Yeah.
is a lightning cable, which goes to the iPhone normal,
Yep.
and then it goes to a USB-C cable. So it's a
Yep.
rounded fucking thing. What is this, man? What the fuck?
Yep. My
What are
roommate,
they
I think he's got
doing?
the 11, and they had the USB-C on that end.
Stupid. What? I didn't know that.
Well, the
So I'm just now
argument
catching
for
Son of a
for
fuck.
is that you can do more power transfer, so it allows for a faster charge. And I think they're all of them are coming with, like, you don't have the smaller blocks anymore. Like the 11s came with the iPad charger block. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
Or like
big
a
boy.
one that's style like that. Yeah, so it's a big boy. So faster charging, faster speeds. That's the whole idea behind that. But yeah, no, yeah, Apple's the best, man. They're the best
Apple's
at
the best.
at nickel and diming you for your money.
Dude,
the
I just
problem
wanna
is
go
they
back
make
to
such
a
a good
flip.
product. I just want a
want a
razor.
flip phone.
I
Yeah.
just want a razor phone.
You see
Can I
the
just
new
have my
Razor
pink
coming
razor
out?
back? I did a little bit. I didn't
It's
see
so
much
sick.
about it.
Dude, it's this
just because I am
flip
smartphone
phone.
forever.
It's a smartphone. That's the best part. Dude, so
I-
this
I heard-
phone
I'm
flips
looking it up.
open and it has a full touch screen on both sides. So it's like a little razor phone
So
like
it's
they
almost
used
like
to
a
have.
fold screen. Oh, I see.
It
I
is.
see.
And it's like $900 fucking dollars.
If
No,
it's a
thank
s-
you.
If it's
Can
a
I trade my
smartphone,
iPhone for it?
It probably can.
I want to.
Oh Jesus! You were wrong, brother. The new razor is $1,399.
Holy son of a fucking bitch!
Yeah.
It must have been $999 with like a deal with
Maybe
the phone
like
company.
the lower. This one's for the 256 gig or whatever.
Yeah, probably. Jesus
That's crazy,
Christ.
dude. It's crazy. But it looks pretty
Insane.
slick, opened up. Like it's pretty seamless.
It
that
looks
hinge.
dope. It looks so cool. It's
Maybe
really
Motorola.
cool.
If you guys stay in business for the next couple of years, I might consider it.
Motorola, please hit us up and sponsor.
I was
the
gonna say,
podcast.
yeah,
Thank
shit.
you and love.
Sponsor the podcast. Send us some razors. We will push the shit out of your Motorola razors. I'm on the fence right now. That if you paid me money, sold. Motorola's
Fucking
the best.
sold.
Y'all want the razor? Guarantee it.
Abso-fucking-tootly. No fucking
If you get a
chance.
razor, you'll be satisfied. I guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, but I haven't looked much into honestly phone tech in a while, especially with iPhones being so like super slow. Not slow, but their advancements are so been battery focused lately and like camera
Yeah.
focused lately. I feel like there's not much else that you can upgrade with a smartphone these days other than battery life. How
They just
fast
keep
it
putting more
charges
cameras.
and better. I know it's like it's got to be like 37 cameras on the back of it one time.
Dude,
It's like
the
you can
whole
record
back-
in 3D.
The entire back is going to be filled with cameras. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's going to look like your Stream Deck.
32 eyes. Oh shoot.
So, my friend, I have
What's
a
up, Buttercup?
video I would like to show you.
Ooh.
It's of
I'm
an
okay for
Italian
videos.
race car driver. He's an Italian race car driver, and he's describing the situation in Monaco. All right? You all right?
Okay. Okay.
So, let me just...
I'm gonna pull up my viewing apparatus here.
You're viewing apparatus.
Giuseppe is this man's name.
His name is Giuseppe Mortadella. How would you pronounce-
Mortadella.
Mortadella. Self-proclaimed race car driver. Self-proclaimed race car driver.
That's my favorite of this
What
video
the
already.
fuck?
Like this video hasn't even started yet, guys, and it's my favorite part.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Oh, I'm ready whenever you are, buddy. I'm ready
Let's
to watch
dive
this
into this
self-proclaimed
bad boy.
race car driver. Speak Italian.
Self-proclaimed race car driver.
Ciao a tutti, sono Giuseppe, professional race car driver here in Monaco. La situation è terribile. It's not good.
This guy's not really Italian, just to say.
Because we have no tourists.
Wait.
Nobody. Not one bear.
You're saying he's not really Italian?
No,
so he's
not
an
a chance.
American?
100%. Well, I don't know if he's American, but he's not Italian. That's for sure, without question. This is one of the worst Italian accents. If this guy's Italian, he should be thrown out of Italy.
Hey, guy, he's got.
Plus,
he's
I'm
got
pretty sure
something
terrible
special to say.
is Spanish for terrible, not Italian.
Oh my God, you're right.
Just throw it out there.
All right. What I do? I stay home, cook la pasta. You know what? There is no pasta.
Look at him fight with his glasses.
I try to look
There
at
is
the
no
Formula
pasta.
1. It's cancelled.
What is that? Also, I'm pretty sure la is used in French, not Italian.
Holy fuck.
The situation in mind. There is no pasta.
There is no pasta. The Formula 1, I look up the Formula 1, there is no Formula 1.
The head bob with the That got me. That got me. All right, does that mean it's my turn?
Dude. Oh yeah. What do you got for us, my friend?
Okay. I've got 2 videos today. We're gonna start with my first one. They're both musical.
Oh hell yeah.
They're both songs, original tunes by people. But they're
like
they're
tunes.
comedies. They're comedies. So let's hope we don't get copywritten for any of them. This one, and again, I'm not sure if you've seen either of these. I'm hoping not. But I'm gonna separate the window.
I probably haven't.
Do a little
I
screen
kind of live under a
sharing.
rock until people reveal stuff to me. Let me join your stream. What the fuck? We're looking at a restroom.
We are.
Okay. Let me just take a ripski. This feels like the right moment.
I was gonna say this is another good moment to rip a roski because you might need it for this song. Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Fuck! You guys are doing good!
Oh, that's going to be a video we have to watch on the podcast.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to throw that one out because that's comical regardless of whether you see it or not.
That's so good.
Are you ready, my friend?
I am so ready for this. What do you have for it?
This is a hilarious song, and I hope you enjoy it.
Every time I use the bathroom, I don't know if it's because I have a long McThunder stick or is this high water level.
What the fuck?
High water levels, maybe.
But every time I sit down on that toilet, this what happens.
When I shit,
My dick touched the water. My dick touched the water. The dance, man.
when I shit,
My dick touched
What
the
does it do?
water. It's 8 inch and it's colder. It's all brown like some cola.
It's all
Yellow
brown
pea
like some
Corona.
Yellow pea like
Kelly
Corona.
Opinona. Louis Leona. Florida Daytona. My dick touched the water. The bathroom hot as the sun.
Oh my God!
I need some tissue from
I need some tissue
I
from
got cramp in my shoulder. My boo boo brown like some powder. Look like a miniature soldier. This splashy
Like a miniature shoulder.
when I shit,
Oh, my dick touched
water.
the water.
When I shoot,
when I shit,
what happens? The splash is so good.
when I shit,
Shoulders. I always hope there's another verse, but it's just the choruses over and over again. But it's so good.
when I shit,
When I shit. That was amazing.
Look.
Holy. Tropical storm, dick touched the water. Excellent.
Yep.
Jesus
Solid.
Christ.
Solid jam.
That is
Great
so
tune.
good. That might need to be a drop on the show, depending on what people keep thinking. That's excellent.
Looks
Something
like
in there.
miniature soldier.
That's amazing.
Where's mine? Oh no. I lost it. Oh god.
Oh my God, dude.
All right. That was one of my 2. Do you want me to play my second one, or do you want to go? Because you said you had
Is
3,
the-
right?
I have 3. Yeah, one's a Vine. Do we want to talk a little bit and then get back to him, or
We could talk a little bit. We still can do more personal goals and activities in that one.
oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
All right, guys. So if you don't mind if I go first,
That's totally fine.
oh my God, I have news for you.
Ooh,
News double time in the show, baby.
I love the news.
All right. So how long have I been going Nick free?
Ooh.
It is the 14th day of me going
Holy
Nick free.
shit.
Ayo! So I started that on October 25th, and I'm so fucking hyped. Well, thank you very much. I'll take a bow. I'll go ahead and take a
Dude,
bow.
very good. Very good.
Dude, oh, it's such a great feeling. Yeah.
You get a hyena laugh for that one, dude. That's 2 weeks. That's hard.
Hell yeah.
That's difficult, man. Those first
Dude,
like 5 days are really tough.
insane. Fucking first 5 days. And then 6th day, it would like tapered off. I didn't even think about it at all. 7th day, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, why do I have this craving so hard today?
Yeah.
But I kept sticking with it, dude. Kicking it. Crazy. I stopped counting the days because it just made it harder for me. So I just
Oh yeah,
tried
because
to
you're thinking
let
about
go
not
of it.
smoking, and you're thinking about how long it's been since not smoking, and you're thinking how long it's been since your last cigarette. Since you like, oh yeah, I totally
Exactly.
understand that.
Yeah, so I just like disconnected from it. It's been awesome.
That's why I got an app for
So
mine,
good.
because then I could like mark it and then forget about it, and then if I was really curious, I could go back to it. I still have that app running to this day. I am on
Hell yeah.
actually today. I am 1 year and 7 months without my last cigarette.
Holy fuck, dude, that is
Yeah, buddy.
amazing.
Mhm.
Great shit, dude.
I have 100% reduced the risk of heart disease from when I was smoking. I've got a 15% decrease risk of lung cancer, and a 10% decrease in my risk of heart attack from when I was smoking. I saved it. All right. Monetarily, I've saved $1,300, almost $1,400.
Wow. Jesus, that's awesome.
My other favorite stats that they keep: I have not smoked 5,805 cigarettes.
Oh, as you usually would have?
Yeah.
Damn.
I have
Good
regained
shit.
145 days on my life. And
Oh
the
my
time,
God, it even tells you that.
right? And the time
What
that I have
the-
not spent smoking, like that I would have spent smoking otherwise, is roughly 20 days.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Averaging like a
20
6-minute smoke
20
break every
entire
time.
Days. Yeah, yeah. Jesus.
I spent 20 days not smoking. Isn't that crazy? As he smokes a bong in the back.
Now there we go. That's the hyena lounge.
I was gonna say, that's the hyena laugh I just gave right there. Jesus. I will admit it is just cigarettes that I've quit smoking. It's not cannabis. But there
Oh,
are
hell
significant
no.
studies that show that cannabis do significantly less damage on your lungs than cigarettes do. Still doing damage because of the inhalant. Yes, I understand the risk that I'm taking, but zero chance of cancer. So
Zero chance of full-on addiction, such as nicotine.
yes.
Nicotine is like a crazy pulling. Like, I describe it as like a pinch at the top of my brain that's like, yeah, trying to drag me back to go to the store and get nicotine.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's
That's
insane.
A lot of that's
Never
really
get
well
that with
described.
weed.
I totally understand what you mean when you say that.
Dude,
just like
sometimes
something-
my addiction was so strong that it was like, it's like there was another person patting down my pockets to rob me. Because it was like, my brain was racking my bank account to be like, can I go out and buy a vape right now? And I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Dude, I got
to
to the point where there'd be
completely
times
retrain
I'd
it.
be halfway through a cigarette and then be like, wait a minute, I wasn't gonna smoke today, and like
dude.
flat out like didn't realize I had walked outside with somebody
It's such a
and went
habit.
to have a cigarette. Halfway
Yep.
through a conversation, I'm like, oh shit, I'm smoking the cigarette right now. Like I literally was not gonna smoke today. Craving
Oh
was so
my
bad it took
God,
me out.
dude.
Literally
That's how
took
it was for
outside.
me. At one of my older jobs, my boss would smoke a lot, and I was
Mhm.
smoking cigarettes at the time. And every time we would step outside to have like a work chat, which was like not shared with any of the other employees, he was like giving
Mm-hmm.
me a little insight. And so I was like, I'll just come out and smoke with you. So that became a bad
Oh, yeah.
habit. And it
Well,
kicked
those are
back
the
up.
worst situations too. When it's like the fact that you're smoking helps you. It's not the smoking that's helping you. It's the fact that you go out and have that cigarette with that one person who does smoke.
Yeah. He's like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we were the same
I've done it
guys.
for
We
job
breathe
advantages
this
and stuff.
oxygen.
Yeah.
The smoke oxygen. Yeah.
So we'll share secrets with each other. It's tough when that guy's a higher up too. Oh, I've definitely done that.
Yeah,
in
he was
work
my boss.
situations.
Yeah.
But anyways, congratulations, dudes. That's super, super awesome. Keep at it,
Thank you,
brother.
my brother.
I mean,
Thank
there's
you so much.
never gonna be a day when you like truly regret quitting smoking cigarettes. But if you ever go back, there will be lots of days you regret to go back. There will be lots of days
hell
where you'll pick
yeah.
up that cigarette, be like, "Fuck,
Miserable.
I had quit for 2 weeks." What happened?
Dude, I've had nightmares where I've had a vape in my hand and I'm like hitting it. Like in my regular scenarios, like I'm on my car ride to work and I'm hitting a vape. And I'm like, wait, what? And then I wake up and I'm like, did that fucking happen? Did I do that yesterday? What or what happened?
That's the lack of nicotine, like the chemical adjustment in your dreams, right there, representing itself. That's nuts.
It's so crazy, yo.
Yep. And you're breaking a habit, so it's another like mental thing that your body's trying to process and get over is not being habitual like that. And every time you feel X way or every time X type of thing happens,
exactly,
it's a muscle memory kind of situation because your brain is a muscle, so it does get muscle memory.
And your brain doesn't want to change. It likes you the way you are.
It likes habits. That's why you have to create good habits and positive habits rather than degrading habits. Yep, I preach a lot, but I'm still working on it myself, man. Yep, because that's the next hurdle is replacing that with something positive, right?
Yeah.
The problem with smoking is it's so convenient. You can step out and have a cigarette in any situation. You can't
you
go for a bike ride every time. Yeah, exactly. You can't go on a bike ride every time you get frustrated at work. You can't go lift weights or whatever it is, play guitar or go play video games or go on a Twitch stream.
Like for me, getting myself absorbed with working on this podcast and like a bunch of things within it has really kept me distracted from needing any nicotine. Instead of like running to the store, I'm like, nope, I gotta fucking edit this thing. I gotta finish making this image. I gotta do this and this. It's like a great way for me to distract myself. And this microphone, they were talking in my stream about like how I should give myself some rewards or what am I rewarding myself with for being nicotine free. And I'd ordered this before I started my microphone, my new mic. And is like this is like my reward. So that's
awesome. Yeah, that was another thing in the app that they set up. There was like a little spot where it says, since we're keeping track of how much money you're saving by not buying cigarettes, like they asked you how much you average a pack of cigarettes, how many you bought a week, stuff like that. Since it kept track of that, it said you can set monetary goals. Like the first thing I set up was I wanted to buy a GoPro at the time. So I said a GoPro is about $100 on any Craigslist thing. Once I save $100 in cigarette money, I'll just go buy a GoPro, and I did that. And then the same thing, I set another goal for another thing I wanted. And that's basically how I got the stream set up that I've got. Set myself little goals. And once I saved up enough money, if it's the only thing that we're considering, I basically have saved up enough money from not smoking to have bought this PC that I have. My badass streaming PC.
Badass motherfucker streaming PC.
So congratulations,
That's so
dude.
awesome,
You can do it. It's possible. People have done it. You can do it.
Hell yeah.
You can do it.
Hell yeah.
Damn, son.
Fuck yeah, man. But there's another thing we wanted to introduce on the podcast, you guys, which is monthly challenges, I think. Are we going to be doing monthly?
Yeah,
I think
that's
monthly
cool.
is probably good because we'll get like 3
monthly
updates.
check-ins.
Yeah. So my first one is definitely I'm focusing on the nicotine free right now.
Yes.
And sticking with that.
Hell yeah, dude. We'd love to get updates on that and how it's going and how you're feeling and stuff.
I love
especially because, like I said, oh, go ahead.
Like some viewers have reached out and like told me that they're actually quitting nicotine along with me now.
Ooh,
and that's super. I'm like, hell yeah, that's encouraging as fuck.
It's definitely good to have someone going through.
I love that. Yeah, I got a couple of them. Fucking real awesome. OGs out there.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say it'll be fun to hear updates too from you because, like I said, podcasting's all well and good when you're at home and you're having those nicotine cravings, but it'll be interesting to hear what you have to replace that nicotine intake, like when you're at work or when you're out on the go and stuff. Because there'll be times we're excited to hear about
yeah,
it.
Dude. There are times all the time. Like I do have Nicorette gum where I chew it every now and then, because it's just like sometimes I have the most ultimate cravings, or they piss me off at work or something, and I'm
Do
like,
you have
I'm
zero
having
taste buds?
Well-
I've tried Nicorette gum. It tastes like nicotine.
So
You
the
ever
first
wonder
time
what
I
nicotine
tried
tastes
it,
like?
it is
Vomit.
horrifying.
Tastes like
So-
ashy vomit.
There's a right way to chew it and a wrong way to chew it. So the right way
Oh.
is that you like chew it like 3 times. You go crunch, 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 and then stuff it beside your gums and your teeth,
Gotcha, like snuff.
and then
like,
it sits there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you just chew it a little bit more later. But
Gotcha.
if you
Oh,
chew
yeah.
it just like you put a piece
Like
in and
bubble
you just
gum?
chew and chew and chew, yeah, that nicotine burns your tongue like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you have
yes.
frostbite on your tongue. It is ridiculous. So yeah, I totally get why. Dude, like our boy Cole reached out. He hated it. He's like, I tried it and I hate Nicorette gum. I don't know how you do it. And I'm like, yeah, it's a
You're like,
real
I do
weird
it the
thing.
right way.
It's a real weird thing.
Oh, I never even think about that. That makes sense. It's like a slow release of nicotine. That makes
There's,
sense.
like,
That's why people
actually-
chew.
Directions on the box. It's so weird.
Yep.
But yeah, that's been my go-to for if I
Good.
get in a real pinch.
Well,
But I'm just proud of myself for not vaping or anything.
Yeah.
Like no vape, no hookah, no
Are you
nicotine
cutting it
smoke
all
in the
out
lungs.
completely, or are you vaping like non-nicotine vape stuff?
Oh no vapes at all. Yeah,
Completely.
no vapes.
Very good.
Completely.
Nice, man.
Hell yeah. I would
It's a good
like
way to break it.
Like my hope is to hit 100 days. Like I want to go for 100 days nicotine free.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully by that time you won't
even
even be
kick the
thinking about it,
Nicorette.
because that's what helps
Yeah,
me the most.
exactly.
Is that like where you said it's good to distract you? Like eventually life will be enough of a distraction from even thinking about it.
yeah.
And then you'll
I
just
love
get those
it. It's
every
giving
once
me
in a
so much
while
more
where you
time.
smell it or you see somebody, and then you're like, well, it's been fucking how long now? Pfft, there's no reason I break that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just
Yep.
like I've been building up this streak. I started with like chunks of a day at a time, like 3 hours at a time,
Mhm.
crossing it off as I went and writing
cool.
down what I was doing and how I was feeling.
Yeah.
And it really helped me build up and be like, oh my God, I've got a streak going. I better keep this going. 3 days in, 4 days in. And I was like, look at that. All my colors.
I just had a
Highlighted it.
friend. I just found a notebook where a friend had written out that same type of like weaning me off type schedule, and it worked
Yeah.
really well that time. I just succumbed to peer pressure. That was the time I had quit for a while, and then some event happened. I was drinking or something like that, and I was like, "Oh well, this just right now while I'm drinking." Then I smoked all night long, and then the next morning I was like,
get you.
my lungs hurt from smoking all night. I should probably have another one. Maybe that'll help."
No.
and then I was done, and it was over, and I was I was back to smoking again.
Dude, yeah, I used to like chain smoke so much at like parties and shit. I would just get drunk, and then I just keep on smoking back to back. I'd like go through half a pack, and like, and then I look at it, I'm drunk as shit, and I'm like, oh my God, I smoke all these? Fuck!
all-
I
All of a sudden,
crossfaded.
my chest hurts. 'Cause
Oh
I just
no! Why
realized
is
I
it
smoked
hard
a
to
half a pack of
breathe?
cigarettes.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
kill me now! So yeah,
Been
that's.
Been there.
I'm glad I kicked those cigarettes. I'm sure
Yeah.
Kitty's happy I kicked them as well.
Oh, she doesn't smoke.
She doesn't smoke. No,
Oh,
she
yeah,
would
that's
hit
rough.
my vape every now and then, but she never had to deal with like any addiction to it.
Yeah,
She would just
no,
like
that's good.
hit it when I hit it sometimes. But yeah,
That's good. That's good. That's how
She's
it
been
makes
a
it
great
easier for you too.
support.
I was gonna say it makes it easier for you
Exactly.
too. It's not like she's
She's
still
got-
chain smoking on the side, because that's fucking impossible, man.
that
living
would
with
be
somebody that smokes.
crazy hard. Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to quit. There's
Yep.
no way.
Well,
but
Keep
she's
up the
great.
good work, man. You're doing great, and we all
Hell
support
yeah,
you, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
I'm
my
thinking
brother.
I'm thinking that my monthly thing, we had mentioned it like the first time we talked about it, but it's something I've been wanting to do, it's something I'm self-conscious about, and it's something I've been wanting to fix for a long time now. And who knows if this is actually going to fix it, but we might as well test it out. I'm going to do those teeth whitening strips. I have a pack that I bought, and they've been sitting in my shelf for a long time now, and we're going to see if Crest is full of shit or not.
Oh
And,
hell yeah!
We're gonna do some. Ooh, yeah. I just want to get a little bit more visual appeal. I have not. That's one thing I've not done my whole life is take very good care of my teeth. In general, like I brush my teeth every day, sometimes twice a day. I used to go to the dentist all the time, like up until about 10 years ago. Kept very regular, consistent care of my teeth, but that's slacked in the last decade or so. And yeah, particularly all the like soda and coffee that I drink has stained my teeth. So we're going to try some teeth whitening strips and see if they work. And hopefully you guys will be able to tell over the next month or two. And
Hell yeah! Hell,
like,
fucking yeah, man.
And it's one of those little tiny things where I find myself sitting around where I'm like, ooh, now I could do those. I don't have to leave them in for a half an hour, and I'm just sitting around. I could do it while I'm editing.
At night, right? Sorry, guys.
I could do it whenever, but at night when I'm sitting there before bed, I could do it when I'm watching a movie. I can do it while I'm editing. I can do it anytime. It's like a half an hour a day. That's it.
So is it once a day you put the strips on?
I do believe so. I think it's supposed to be like the same time every day as well, just to give like that for full 24-hour cycle in between. But yeah,
Gotcha.
It's once a day, every day, and there's like a 30-day pack in there that I've got ready to rock. So
hell yeah, man, that's fucking kick ass.
And if there's any
pearly white's pearly white, we'll get a dental.
I know,
update.
man. Instead of off-white egg, like mixed egg yellows,
white eggshell. What?
It's all right. It doesn't help
man.
that I've got a ginger beard that like emphasizes any tint of red on my entire
God.
face. So it's like, yeah. I blush a little. Looks like I'm sunburnt. My teeth get a little yellow. It looks like they're fucking traffic cone yellow. Traffic cones aren't yellow. I don't know why I said that.
Traffic cone orange.
Yeah. They're not orange. I promise. I mean, I'm not that self-conscious or have like body shaming issues. But yeah, teeth whitening strips are gonna be my deal. And we'll just check in like every podcast, and then like at the end of the month, we'll give a big segment about it and really like kind of do an update and pick the next one.
Hell yeah, man. That sounds fucking great.
Excuse me, bitch.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah,
That lady's
I love
crazy,
that.
and he knows.
She's fucking nuts.
All right, brother. I think it's time for your Vine. I think you said you wanted to show.
I do, in fact, have a Vine I would like to show you. I actually have 2 videos I'd like to show you back to back.
Ooh, 2 short ones, and then we'll end with my last one.
Hell yeah, that sounds great, man.
Sweet.
Coming up at 47 minutes or so right now.
We're doing good.
Looking
doing
real
great.
nice. Hell yeah, so I'm going to share my screen. I'm
I'm ready.
Hallelujah.
Ready to laugh.
Wait, we're going to start with this one. Oh my god. Okay, yes. Let me unmute that.
Oh, and the beauty of these videos is that we've been hiding these videos from each other for like a month now.
Yes.
While we
I've
try to
been
build this
compiling.
podcast, and yes, he's been
goofs.
compiling where I've come up with 2. So,
Yeah.
all right,
Are
I
you
am
prepared
watching.
for this?
I am prepared for this.
All right, here we go.
I think I'm about to crap myself. I gotta fart so bad. God. Do you think if I like tried to cover it up with a cough, they wouldn't hear it?
Just do it.
Oh no!
So, for those of you just listening, there's a guy at school. He's like,
Hold on. Let me press play, and I'm gonna narrate this. All right.
okay, go for it.
There's a man staring at a camera who looks distressed.
I'm about to crap myself.
He just said he's about to crap himself, and he's nervous that maybe if he lets out a little fart, he could relieve some pressure. He's gonna try to cover it up with a cough right about. Yeah, those were poorly timed, and now he runs out of the room holding his asshole, folks. He is running fast, and he is running smooth. Straight to the door. We saw him go all the way out into the hallway. I'm pretty sure he slowed down because the poop was running down his leg.
Dude, that
Back
was
to you,
excellent.
Elijah.
Oh my fucking god, that was great,
that's
Chad.
disgusting.
I couldn't have asked for anything better. And I have a follow-up.
The only thing that would have made that better if there would have been like a tiny little wet spot on his butt.
All right, you see the new video, or do I need to update it?
You can make it bigger if you want to, but I can see it as well. Ooh, that's. Oh yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh god, I might pee.
I just cut this guy off in traffic.
God damn it.
What the fuck was that about, huh? What's up, you fat pig? What, you don't see where you're fucking going?
I wasn't even driving.
Don't shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of bacon!
What the fuck?
Why'd I get picked up?
Fucking Jonah, you're so stupid. It's like the guy just picked the ugliest looking guy in the car and was like, that fucking guy, he's the piece of shit.
I'm pissed, dude. That's so funny.
That's good. Oh, I was nervous I'd seen it. Oh. As soon as David Dobrik started talking, I was like, "Oh shit, maybe I've seen this before."
Holy shit, man. That makes me
hurt my
so
heart.
hard.
Oh, that was funny. It's the point I get. Poor Jonah. Like, he's an idiot, but he's so. Oh God.
So,
I did almost pee a little bit.
You want to describe this one?
Okay, yeah.
There's a
I
guy
can try.
in a car.
All right. So if you guys don't know who David Dobrik is, David Dobrik's driving a car. Next to him is his cohort in Cambria, Jason Nash. I think this is real. I very legitimately think this is a real life situation. And I'm pretty sure David, just like an idiot, cut some man off or something like that. So feel free to press play whenever you.
Okay, here we go.
The man pulls up beside him.
God damn it.
And they pull up right next to him. What the fuck was that about? He's very angry. He's very angry, and he immediately looks at the back seat, the back passenger seat, and Jonah says he's not fucking piece of bacon. And Jonah is so nervous. He doesn't know what to say. All he says is, "I wasn't even driving." Oh God.
This guy just targets the biggest one.
The biggest, slowest. He's like, if I have to fight somebody, it's gonna be that guy because he won't be able to get away from me.
Oh my God.
Oh God. So yeah, and I'm assuming if you know who David is, you know who Jonah
crying.
is, and that's why I said I think he just picked the ugliest one in the car and went after him. Oh man.
Crying, bro. That was so
Oh.
funny.
So mine, my next video is like 6 minutes long. So I wanted to, and it funny from minute
fucking piece
1
of
to minute
bacon.
6. So,
You fucking piece of
Why
bacon.
would you call him a fat pig? Like, why? He's not even. It's like not like they're cops or
What the
anything.
fuck was that? You got the... I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
Dude,
David.
I melted right there. That was
He is
so
fast on the
funny.
draw, man. He is quick on the draw with that camera, I must admit.
Jesus Christ. Is that really David Dobrik?
Yeah, dude. Listen to his voice. And it's
Oh my God,
Jonah.
you're
It's his
right.
friend Jonah in the back. Yeah, dude. That's why I was nervous when
Fat
he pressed
pig.
play, 'cause I was like, maybe I've seen this before. Because if you're
What's
not
up,
as
you
familiar
fat
with
pig?
Dobrik as I am, they do a lot of those where they'll have like one of their friends pull up to the side. And like
Totally.
Jonah, what's Nash? Jason Nash will like yell at David Dobrik, and like he's a pretty good actor, so it's like it's feasible if you didn't know who they were. But I've never seen that ethnic man that pulled up next to them,
hysterical.
and he seemed very sincerely upset. So yeah, maybe Dobrik like cuts people off in traffic to try to
What if you fucking
get
piece
content.
of bacon?
And he knows if he has Jonah in the back seat, they're not going to yell at him. They're going to yell at the fat piece of shit in the back.
That's
We
so
don't body
fucking
shame here,
goofy.
but that's what the man said, not me. Oh, God.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm taking
my
us
God.
off track, man.
I was going to
That
say,
makes
I
me
might
laugh
have to
so
take
hard.
a pee break after that.
That was
Oh,
so
Lord.
funny.
Whew.
Did you
Deep
want to
breaths.
take a lozenge break?
I'm good.
okay.
I can make it. I can survive
yeah.
because we only
I'm
got a
totes
couple
fine.
segments left.
Hell yeah, man.
Do we want to do my video now, or do we want to move into movie talk?
Ooh. I don't know. Does your video go along the lines of what we just seen, or is it?
It is
different?
funny.
Should we do it
And
after?
you will laugh a lot. And then we can do movie talk and then socials.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, cool.
That sounds great.
It's not in line with somebody pulling up and being. It has nothing to do with road rage.
So funny. You fucking piece of bacon. I need to make that a drop. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
definitely.
That's so
Um,
funny.
This does touch on a touchy issue. All right, the song's called "Prejudice."
Okay. I'm ready.
We're gonna screen share real quick.
I'm ready to watch,
Go
Big
live.
Daddy.
And I'm gonna make it big.
Oh Jesus, this guy looks
this
intense.
guy. Are you ready for something? This is serious.
I'm
Serious
ready.
business here. You ready?
I'm
I don't
ready.
want to watch it though. I don't. Need
You don't want to watch it?
I mean, I'm watching not on Discord. I'm watching the video of it.
Okay,
Oh Jesus! Sorry, folks.
you're good.
This is
This
a
was-
song about prejudice
This one's a banger too. I promise.
and the language of prejudice
And the language of prejudice.
and the power of the language of prejudice. Prejudice.
Tim Minchin.
Just 6 little letters, all jumbled together, have caused damage that we may never mend. And it's important that we all respect.
He spelled it out, guys, so if you're not there yet.
I think I was there for a second, and then I wasn't there any longer.
The rest of you had a right to its use, so never underestimate.
He's talking about one word
The power that
with an I, an N, an E, a couple of G's, and an R.
Green.
Break people.
Grease. Grain.
Where's the N?
Grain.
Here it is again. A couple of G's, an E and an R, I-N. Here it is. If you guys haven't gotten there yet, he's about to tell you.
Grins
Y'all ready for this? It's associated.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna let you guys get there.
The Grinch.
Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger.
Oh my God.
Only
Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. That's incredible.
So listen to me if you care for your health.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Ginger, lass, you ginger yourself, yeah. Only a ginger can call another
I'm so
ginger
glad this has
ginger.
subtitles too.
Yeah, that's definitely. I would be lost.
It's pretty hard. And you know my kids will always be clothed and fed, cause Papa's gonna be bringing home the gingerbread. And they'll be pretty smart because they'll be well read. And by red I mean red and the other kind of red. It's a homophone.
It's a homophone.
Ginger, ginger.
Well read. I love it.
Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Just like only a ninja can sneak up on another ninja. Only a ginger, only a ginger, only a ginger, yeah. Are you listening? I'm not pointing the finger, I'm just having a singer. I'm just reminding ya that only a ginger can call another ginger ginger.
Yes. Life. That song is life.
Hey.
I think that's a phenomenal song, and I think everybody should have every word of that memorized.
Jesus.
And support your local gingers, okay? Support your local gingers.
Support your local ginger shop. All right. Go buy a
That's
couple.
all I got. Go buy a couple from the people who own your local gingers. Did you enjoy it, my friend? I thought you might.
That was
Cheers.
great, man. Jesus Christ. Is that your ringtone?
That's
I
what
don't
plays
know.
in my head every time I get in a fight. Oh, shit.
All right, mate.
All right, mate.
So up next, we have a little something called Movie Talk, all right?
Movie
Now,
talk.
would you like to introduce it, or would you rather me?
I would love to introduce it, yes. We all have a mutual friend in Elijah Green, correct? We love him. We appreciate his company, his presence, his goofy wander, and his hilarious gait. I don't know why I'm talking about how you walk.
Well, I love that.
Either way, his always intelligent commentation of life and everything he does is always appreciated. One thing we love talking about with Elijah about is movies. The one thing
Absolutely.
most of us have seen more of than Elijah is movies. So we are
These are
going to have
facts.
movie night every week on Sunday nights, and we're hoping you guys join us as well. But Elijah's got a list of movies that he hasn't seen. I am a bit of a movie file myself. I've got a long history of having studied film and acting when I was in high school, and I moved on to do a little bit of dabbling in acting, and I've always been a fan my entire life. So I've seen a lot of movies considered to most people. Considering
Hell
some
yeah.
people haven't seen hardly any. So we're going to go through some movies that we watch weekly with Elijah, and then eventually we're going to get to some that he's seen that I haven't seen. So it's going to be a fun
Hell
back and
yeah.
forth with the movies.
I'm fucking excited as hell about it. I was super ignorant to movies when I was younger, such as like all of the great movies. So any like the Disney movies, didn't see those when I was younger. and just
boy,
shit
we've got
tons
a lot
more.
of movies to watch.
So I've been watching a ton lately, and we are catching me up now. Absolutely. And I'm loving it. It's been fucking awesome. It's a great experience.
So we thought it'd be a fun thing to not only get to interact with you guys as a community and watch them together, but also then you guys get to hear his reactions, not just through the chat that we have while we watch him, but then in the podcast afterwards.
That's right, mother flappers. So come on out. Join us Sunday nights. In the Discord, lads. Click on the links. Come on.
So Elijah, do you want to tell them what movie we watched? Which one you picked for the first week?
Absolutely. So our first movie that we decided to kick it off with was Independence Day. Now, Chad. Jesus, wow! I'm used to calling you Thumb. Look at that.
I think we've done it a couple times and just too stoned to figure it out. So we'll get there. It'll work. That's why I said it like 18 times in the last thing that I said. So Elijah, what Elijah did Elijah.
So what year was that one? It was 1996 or something like that?
I think it was 94. I'm going to look it up as well. That way we have some facts. I should have done this beforehand, but Independence
Day,
movie.
1996.
Ooh, you're right.
With Will Smith, Bill Pullman, and Jeff Goldblum. Now, I'm not too familiar with Bill Pullman, but I obviously
fantastic.
recognize
I'm so glad you said that.
Will Smith.
We'll be watching more Bill Pullman movies then.
Jeff Goldblum is always amazing. I love the movies that he's in, dude. He always has there's always like multiple point of views happening, like him and his love interest going on, Will Smith and his family happening, and then Will Smith's just fucking over it. Oh, it was so good.
In my opinion, at that time, that was another unique thing. There was some movies that were out there doing it, but not many. There was another movie, I think it came out in like 2000, called Crash, that did like a bunch of different storylines, and they all tied in at the end. This one was really good at doing.
That.
Yeah, this one was really good at doing like 3 different storylines essentially. Well, like almost 4, right? Because we've got, let's stick with 3 because we got Will Smith and his wife, right?
Yes.
And then we've got Jeff Goldblum and his wife, or divorcee, or whatever.
3 years divorced, creepily wearing the ring still. I mean, Jesus,
right?
That was sad. That was so sad.
Jesus, that was sad.
That was so sad.
I think that's really first. In the 90s, we thought that was romantic.
Really?
Now I understand. He loved her still.
I get it. I kind of felt for him at first, but then I heard the 3 years thing, and I was like, "Oh, what?
Jesus Christ!"
At first impression, I thought she passed away.
I don't even
and
keep
I
the
was
same
like,
pair
I
of underwear for
understand.
3 years.
Yeah, I thought she passed away, so I would understand having it on then because that's still still attached to her.
But no, they were divorced.
But it still makes sense you can still be attached to her, but it's just so weird.
Well, and maybe they were
this
separated. I don't know factually if they were divorced for sure. Maybe they were just separated and they just really both hold grudges for a long time. But
She was
anyway,
like,
so there was
"Screw you,
Will Smith,
dumbass."
and then there was Jeff Goldblum and his wife, and then there was the alien invasion and Bill Pullman and like the government side of it, right? Oh shit, there was 4.
Yeah, I thought there's 4.
Because if we count those as 3, then there's also the fighter pilot and his kids.
Yeah.
Remember the drunk fighter pilot?
The drunk.
So there's 4 storylines. What is that guy's name?
Hang on, I wrote some notes down. Oh my God, there was a line in the movie that said, "You may accidentally start an intergalactic war." That was so fucking hilarious to me. People were like shooting up at the ship, dumb as hell.
So
hang on, you
I'm not
might
gonna
start
speak
an
political,
intergalactic war.
Let's just say there was a certain type of people I thought about when I
dude,
that line this
for
time around.
sure.
The line was, "Ladies and gentlemen, please refrain from shooting firearms into the air at the alien structures. You may inadvertently start an intergalactic war."
Bingo! Now that's the line, baby.
So funny.
Oh my God!
Randy Quaid. Randy Quaid played the drunk pilot. You're not familiar with Star Trek at all, are you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So one of my favorite parts when I first watched the movie is Star Trek: The Next Generation. I'm pretty sure was over by this point. But the main scientist in Area 51. Do you remember him? The one that got strangled by the alien and the alien was talking through? Release us.
Yes.
And he was like the kooky scientist.
That was horrifying.
Right?
Yeah.
That actor played android in Star Trek: The Next Generation called Data, or Data, depending on how you say it.
Do too.
But I thought that was really cool because he was like very scientific and had no emotions in Star Trek, and then this nobody had ever seen him in anything else. Like then this one, he was like the kooky, ooh, I'm the silly guy, and it was a really weird juxtaposition. Is that the right word? Maybe not. Between the two characters, but tons of stars in this one on top of Randy Quaid, Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, and Bill Pullman. Like I said, the guy who played Data, Vivica A. Fox was in this one, and then an actress named Mary McDonnell. Also pretty well-known actors amongst them. Really good cast. What was your favorite part?
Oh fuck, man. My favorite part, I've got like two that come to mind. I like when Will Smith. It was so surprising to me that it was such a comedy. I was like, what the fuck? He's not like taking this seriously. He's just like, man, get that shit over with. I was like, what the hell?
He does very good at playing the cocky.
I was not expecting
character.
that. So I was like super invested and like, oh shit, what the fuck? And then he's like, man, motherfucker, this smells like shit. I was like, what the fuck?
What the hell is that smell?
So would you
that's
consider that a
classic line from that
comedy?
movie.
Somebody asked that earlier this week. Was it you?
Yeah. I think it was me.
Is it a comedy? I mean, shit. It's weird. I think it's
Well,
life.
and that's the thing.
'Cause
Is
life's
a lot of
sometimes
other
funny.
movies at that time, or a lot of other productions at that time that Will Smith was associated with, were comedies, right? Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, for example.
Definitely. Yeah. He's a funny
but
fucker.
If you look it up on, I'm gonna try to see, like on Google, it is characterized. Oh, I was hoping it would say like action comedy or something like that. I'm betting
What
that's
is
what
it?
it was like.
A drama, intense, or
Because there's
what,
there's a
drama?
series of them since they remade a new one, and it says film.
Have you seen the new one?
I have not. Oh, sci-fi action is what.
Oh,
this
that
one's
makes
called.
Total sense. Yeah. Independence
so-
Day 1996 has a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. Now, what's the new one? 2020.
Rotten Tomatoes is 67%.
Independence Day 2.
2016 Resurgence.
Ooh, that has a 5.2 out of 10 on IMDb.
Ooh,
30%. That's
30%.
rough.
Rotten.
Is there a newer one? 20-something? 2021?
2016 is the newest, I think.
Okay. I just looked up genuine Independence Day. Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah. No, I think I'm going to
but it was
pass on
great.
that one.
I think my favorite part of the movie was the drunk pilot when he sacrificed himself to explode the alien ship. That shit was fantastic.
Yeah. So you know what I was thinking? Like since I've seen this one a few times at least at this point. It used to be like every July 4th we'd watch it. But is anybody out there, and specifically you, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever read or seen the movie Ender's Game?
Ender's Game. No.
Ooh, this is a movie you'll enjoy.
Endgame.
I just recently. Endgame. Ender's Game refers to a character, and I think his last name is Ender.
It's a book.
Yeah, it is a book series, and I think I just downloaded all the book series recently to my audiobooks. And it's a movie as well.
Oh my God! Wait, I might have seen this. Hey! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Have you seen it? Maybe, perhaps.
I think I've
Anyways.
seen this. Maybe when I was younger. I can't fully remember. Harrison
So
Ford.
the lore to this is to this movie. This is what I thought about when I was watching Independence Day. The lore to this is that the book is about a kid who gets brought on because he's super genius to train to be a warrior fighter pilot in this army. Because you're a fighter pilot remotely now instead of in an actual plane. You remote the plane and fight it like a video game, right? So they train these kids like on these high-tech, super intense video simulators for these fighter jets, and whoever performs the best gets escalated to these fighter positions. Because the idea at the beginning of the movie, without spoiling anything, is that they're preparing for the potential. And again, there's in their minds, no signs of this, but they're preparing for the potential of a war from this alien race that once came before and almost took them over before. But like the heroic story that saved the planet and saved everybody is that one rogue pilot, instead of shooting like everybody else was, flew their jet up underneath into their main weapons console and found out how to take down one of them, which then triggered how to take down the rest of them across the world.
Damn. So he hijacked
So
the
what
ship and hopped on board and deactivated all the other ships? Is this in
No,
Ender's Game?
In Ender's Game, the pilot just flies up into the underneath weapon and blows up the ship.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no like
So it's a
breaking
brutal,
down.
just-
Yeah. And honestly, there
gotcha.
might be some sort of like they broke in and we figured out this just in time or something like that. But basically, the story was that a pilot flies up underneath. And as I was watching Independence Day, I was like, I wonder if they stole this idea because somebody read the book Ender's Game. And they're like, I wonder if we could just tell that story of that pilot. But completely it'll be cool. It'll be July 4th. Wouldn't that be crazy? Anyways, that's what I could think of. I was thinking a little bit.
But that was a great movie, man.
So what would you
I
give
loved
it?
Independence
if you were Rotten
Day.
Tomatoes.
If I were a Rotten Tomato, I would give Independence Day. I give it an 8.5.
Really?
High.
8.5.
Yeah.
We're gonna start. We're high. We're gonna start high. Give it an
8.5, baby. I would give it
All
higher
right.
if it made me cry, but it didn't make me cry. I'll be
No?
honest with you. Yeah.
I'm gonna say there were a couple moments where I teared up for sure, but again, that
I
has
got
a lot to
to
do
the
with
verge,
nostalgia.
but just didn't quite push
and-
me over. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of the more emotional moments in the movie. When they had to say goodbye to the wives, that one got me a little bit, especially when I had to say goodbye to the kid. Anytime Vivica A. Fox cries, I get a little emotional. She's a really good actress.
Who is that? Will
Will
Smith's
Smith's wife.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Vivica A. was a big actress in the 90s. If we keep watching 90s movies,
Vivica A.
Vivica A. Fox is her name.
Vivica A. Fox.
We will find a lot of movies. Speaking of which, you were like, I don't know who Bill Pullman is. Have you seen? I just pulled up his his IMDb. Trying to find newer movies. There's a lot of older movies that he's. Ooh, yeah.
Have you ever been high as fuck?
So,
No, they're all early movies. A League of Their Own. He was in a movie called Newsies. Spaceballs. He was a big character in Spaceballs. That's how he kind of got famous. You haven't seen Spaceballs either? That'll be one to
no,
watch.
I have not.
Cool.
Hell
For
yeah.
sure.
All
right, man.
So our next
other- did you have
movies
notes
on
on
the
them?
list. I don't
Ooh,
have
yeah.
many notes
Sorry.
on it further than that.
No, that's cool. I
did
just
we
wanted to make sure I didn't take over.
No, you're good. You're good. Did we want to let them know what the next movie is?
Yes, man. Feel free. Sorry I interrupted the first round.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Where the fuck's my list? What is the first? All right, so we're gonna go on a Kevin Smith binge.
I thought we were
next.
gonna watch the Stoner movie first.
Isn't it? I thought it was. What is the?
I
next
thought we were
one?
gonna do Half Baked next.
I'm totally up for that, man. I don't
Yeah.
have a.
Cool,
Hell
'cause
yeah!
that's
And
the one
then
I
are we gonna
downloaded,
get into
so.
Kevin Smith?
Yes, that was
Okay, gotcha.
That's what I thought. Yep.
Hell yeah!
So do we want to start that up?
Nah, man. I honestly just want to roll with it.
Raw. Love it. I love it. That's fine.
Fucking raw as hell. All right, so
So to
would you
wrap
like
up
to
the
answer
ideas
in
of
that
two
case?
stoners, next week.
So you're gonna be
we're gonna be
hosting the movie night
talking
on
about-
your Discord. Would you want to
Yes,
announce
tomorrow.
about that? Yeah.
Yes, tomorrow we'll be doing movie night. If you would like to join us tomorrow, I guess it won't be tomorrow for you guys, but we have already
You're
announced
right,
it on
you're
the
right, you're
Discord. We've already we'll put social media up tomorrow when it does happen as well. But next week, when you're listening to the podcast, hold on. Now I've really got to think about this.
Nah, don't think about it too hard. But
Don't think about it too hard.
But click on the
So-
Discord, join Thumb's Discord, Chad's Discord.
We will be watching a movie.
Hell
this week.
Yes. This weekend every
The next
Sunday
movie-
night. So
This is how I'm going to word it. The next movie we'll be watching is Half Baked in the Discord. So keep track of that.
hell
And then
yeah.
the week after, we'll be watching the first movie in the Kevin Smith universe, Clerks.
University.
Whew, that was tough. You will eventually hear us in podcasts talk about these, also potentially in a YouTube channel, if I can speak coherently by the end of the podcast, being
Hell yeah.
inebriated in cannabis land.
I think you're talking pretty good, man.
Thanks,
This is us
pal.
talking
I
high.
appreciate you. But yeah, I'm just talking high. Oh, shoot.
right.
Well, that pretty much wraps it up for the podcast then, yeah?
Hell yeah.
Shoot,
Thank
buddy.
you guys so much for listening. If you got all the way to this point, we fucking love you guys. And please
Very
make
much.
Make sure you follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram at Hyena Podcast. Very simple. Hyena Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Please go give us a follow. Chad, you doing
Yes.
Twitch streams, huh? You doing Twitch streams over there?
Well, yes, I am, sir. I did want to mention also we're starting the Hyena Podcast YouTube channel, so be on the lookout for that. But I am a Twitch streamer, like Elijah had mentioned at the beginning of the podcast. We didn't meet on Twitch. That Twitch is twitch.tv/thumbspasm. That's also all my social medias on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, anything else you want to look it up as. I probably have one on there at thumbspasm. What about you, buddy? Are you streaming anytime soon?
I'll be streaming. I usually be streaming Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. Come catch me out there. Twitch.com/morbidcorpse. Come join us in the graveyard, my friends. And remember,
I always do.
If you've got any questions for us or would you rather you'd like to submit, remember, go to Twitter and use the hashtag HyenaPod and send us your questions or videos, anything you want us to watch, McGiblets. You understand me?
Please and thank you.
Hells yeah. And if you're listening to this right now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to press it yet.
Oh, you're so good. If you're listening to this right now and you're not watching our faces, you can watch our faces on YouTube right now. Just click that link. You know, there's links all over our social medias. Come on over, subscribe, and watch the videos with us. That's an excellent fucking way. Hell yeah. Click that shit. And with all that said, thank you guys so much for listening. Take care of yourselves, my friends. Chad, any last words?
That's it. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
Spicy jalapeno sauce, babies. Take care of yourselves and have a great week. Oh. Catch you on the flippity flop.
The Hyena Lounge.